However, if you try and time it where you see the charged shot just about get ready, like there, the third level, and then here, and then I'm now going to have just enough heat left to shoot a third shot, and then it overheats. There's a couple things you ought to know about the new Heirloom exotic crossbow from the Equilibrium dungeon. First of all, it is a heat weapon, and actually it is a balanced heat weapon, meaning that if you get the heat all the way to the top, you can actually perform a perfect vent to get rid of all the heat very quickly. So yes, it is a balanced heat weapon, not dynamic. And second of all, you can actually shoot 3 shots of the supercharged bullet in a row and not 2 if you are quick with it. So if you see here, if I'm just kind of taking my time, waiting for the charge to fully charge without kind of preempting anything, it'll normally allow me to just shoot 2 and then it overheats. So if you are slow, that is what happens. However, if you try and time it where you see the charged shot just about get ready, like there, the third level, and then here, and then I'm now going to have just enough heat left to shoot a third shot, and then it overheats. So if you're quick with it, you can shoot 3 shots. And by the way, being able to shoot an extra shot of that actually improves the DPS quite a lot. And I know DPS in the context of this weapon may not be the right way to describe it per se, but you can actually do a lot of damage with this weapon, especially if you pair it with the Quiver super on Hunter, which was actually recently buffed a couple days ago, where now it takes like a lot less damage to fully charge. So if you take a look here, I'm just going to hit Carl with Quiver, and then I'm going to do that 3-shot tech, or at least I'm going to try to. So we've got 1 shot there. We got a third one here. Or a second one. We got a third. Can we get a third? There we go. I'm going to do another quiver here. I'm going to try again. Try and get 2 more shots before we have to do our next quiver. Then here. Then this. If you look at that, 2400 DPS. That's not terrible. This weapon's pretty decent. And there's a couple cool pieces of tech you ought to know when you're using it. So if you learn something new, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe.